Well, aren't we finally happy that Leaf Flash decided to show up today? Right? This, of course, is the break for Leaf Flash Football. It's case break number 1. This product was originally supposed to come out, the 10th, the 11th, whatever it was. And of course, Leaf, being ever so handy, did not tell anyone that it wasn't actually coming that day until lunchtime that day. So, of course, we already had it up and running on eBay and it finished up there. So we went ahead and left it as it was. And that is what we are breaking right now, or getting ready to anyway. So, as usual, we're going to go over a quick little bit of info. You guys mostly are familiar with this, I think. So, you've heard the drill before. I think most all of you have broken with me before. But, of course, feedback, yeah, I have it automated so that you don't have to worry about waiting on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return. And then, of course, the second thing there, you guys especially deserve a big thank you for being patient and hanging out and waiting for Leaf to get their act together and actually get this product released. So what you see here, of course, is just a list of the breaks that are coming up on eBay. We've got more breaks that'll be happening tonight. We'll start at 10 o'clock like we normally do on our regular breaks, which for tonight will be Triple Play, Clearly Authentic, and Topps Chrome Jumbo. Remember that Topps Chrome Jumbo has 40 autograph hits in it, so it's a monster. Tomorrow night, we've got a lot of memorabilia, including another half case break of our Leaf autograph jerseys. National Treasures Collegiate Football comes out tomorrow. And half my people didn't ship it to me on time. Oh, yay. But one of the places that didn't, they're overnighting it. So we will have it to break tomorrow. And then a full case of Origins Football tomorrow night, which also comes out tomorrow. Or Wednesday, rather. Wednesday, sorry. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. No, tomorrow is Wednesday. Daggone. These early evening breaks are messing with my head. And then we'll have another case of Leaf Flash Football that will break tomorrow night as well. On Thursday night, a Game Day Greats autograph football jersey, a second case of National Treasures Collegiate, and a single case break of Unparalleled Football Thursday night. Friday night, a second case of Origins, a third case of Crown Royal Basketball, which is the last of the Crown Royal that I have on hand, unless I can round up some more. I know, I seriously under-ordered that product. Leave it to me, right? On Friday, Chronicles Baseball comes out again. We'll open a full case of that as well. They've revamped it a little from last year, okay? So Chronicles last year, all the things we loved about it, which were finding the cards on Limited and Spectra and all of the card sets that aren't normally present for Panini Baseball, that's all there again this year, including lots of autograph variations, and they've expanded to include even more brands. So the part we liked, they made better. The part we didn't like as much, which were the Chronicles base cards, there are less of. So overall, I think it's going to be a nice product. Saturday, of course, a three-peat basketball box, another half case of the Leaf autograph jerseys, an eighth and final case of Clearly Authentic, unless I buy more of it, and a third case of NT Collegiate. For tonight, well, for right now tonight, for 7 o'clock break, we just have one shipping break to worry about. This is Flash Football. Projecting it out on Saturday, guys, I'm going to try to just work you up in the rotation a little bit, though, because you've been so patient to wait for it to show up to do the break. So I'm projecting it for Saturday, but I'm going to try to work you into the rotation quicker than that. And, of course, same as always on these paid shipping breaks, if your team for some reason doesn't get pulled, any consolation cards you are due, they're going to show up with the rest of the break. They'll ship out with the rest of the break. So this is 12 boxes of 2018 Leaf Flash Football. It's full case, break number 1. It originally ended on the 10th of August, which is when we would have liked to have broken it if Leaf had cooperated. Since they did not and it just came out today, we're breaking it right now, 7 o'clock Eastern, on the 21st of August. We have team names there on the left-hand side, our winning bidders, of course, across from it on the right. Had a lot of teams that were either abandoned or ended up being unpaid, and Greg's Coins 1 picked up all of those. So you'll see those are noted there. They say second chance. That's what those are. Okay, that's just teams that either people didn't want to wait until the 21st, or they said they would wait until the 21st and then they didn't pay me. So so there you go. Either way, thank you, Greg's Coins, for jumping in there and picking those up. And of course, the last little tweak before we get started, taking autofocus off. setting a manual focus, and at last we are ready, finally, to see what is in Leaf Flash. Which, you know, the cool part about this, well, there's lots of cool parts about it, but they have veteran autographs in here this time. So it's not just our rookies that we're accustomed to pulling with Leaf. They've got some vet guys in here too. So I see Greg is here, Stang Lover is here, Corey is here. Hey Corey, I was just chatting with you. Corey's up in Alaska, and he says he's kind of bored hanging out up there, so he's looking to have some fun starting to get into breaks and things. So yeah, Corey, this one is unusual. Normally I do them at 9:30, 10, most at 10 o'clock at night, occasionally at 9:30. But this break, as you heard, this product didn't come in on time. So we ended up having to, rearrange it. So we're doing it a little earlier than normal tonight. Stang Lover, are you trolling Corey, Stang Lover? Shame on you. He says only 2 things come from Alaska, moose and monster mosquitoes. Oh, and bears. See, that's 3 things. So, yeah. All right, so Leaf Flash. Here's the thing we need to know about it. If you don't know about Leaf, I'd say most of you do, they come out already in top loaders and sleeves and the whole deal. So that is super handy. They do not have team logos on them. That is not as handy because they are not, of course, they don't have the right to print the team logos. Depending on what sport it is and how the card's designed, a lot of times on the back, by the time we'd be this far in, it'll talk about the team. So it would say, for instance, in the baseball stuff, it'll say so-and-so was drafted first by the San Diego Padres. So, can't use the Padres logo, but they'll put a little story that tells you what team. So we'll have to take a look at these and see if it tells our little story or not. And if it does not, then of course, we know where most of these guys go by now. But if there's a question about any of it, we'll look it up. Of course, the rookies are going to go to their currently assigned teams. If they are free agents and they're not currently assigned to a team and they're rookies, we'll put them with the last team that they were signed with. Because I think we only have 1 or 2 guys that didn't sign at all and haven't had any team affiliation. So we'll see who we pull out of here and what we need to do to address that. But that's how we've done the others, so that's what I'm thinking about it. So, Corey, you are 5 hours north of Anchorage on the Copper River. You know what? It sounds pretty, but it also sounds cold. So, I'm kind of anti-cold weather, so I would not be able to live where you live, Corey, because I couldn't handle that. And then you guys have those periods of, not much sunlight. I wouldn't like that very much either, so... But I know everybody's different. Lots of people love the cold. I've had some friends who took cruises up to Alaska, just absolutely loved it. So it's beautiful, beautiful country. Oh, Corey, well, this Leaf football that we're opening right now, this actually ended back on the 10th of August, and we intended to break it that night, but Leaf changed the release date. That's why we couldn't, and that's why we're breaking it at this special early time. But there's tons of stuff still going tonight that those auctions haven't ended yet. But it's not mostly football. I think it's all baseball tonight. It's Clearly Authentic case break, a Topps Chrome case break, and one of the Triple Play memorabilia boxes, I think is what we've got tonight. But of course, there's loads of football tomorrow night. Loads and loads. Minus 65, minus 75 below zero. I would not be very happy with that. But you said it's your favorite time of year as a local. Well, I can believe that. All right, so here we go with Leaf Flash. This is my first look at them too. And let's see if it's going to tell our little story on the back. No, it doesn't. So we're going to have to rely on our lists. And some of these guys, of course, we've all memorized by now. Some of these guys we haven't, so bear with me here. This, I believe, is going to be a Viking. So I will double check the ones that we don't know or that I don't know before this stuff ships out. And if you hear me say one wrong, feel free to jump into chat and let me know as well. So this is Daron Payne. He is a Redskin. Jamon Moore is a Packer. I guess we better look at the back of Daron Payne so we see what he's numbered to. Jamon Moore, he of the terrible signature, numbered to 25 for the Packers. Oh, here's Y.A. Tittle. Here's one of our nice throwback autos. And the question is, it doesn't tell us which uniform, does it? So, because he could go to a couple of different teams. So I'm thinking, oh, we'll be able to tell by the colors of the uniform. And by golly, they make it black and white. Okay, so we'll set that aside and we'll look that one up in a little bit. Calvin Ridley for the Falcons is numbered to 15. So yeah, I can't believe that. Like all these other cards are in color. And the one that we need to know which team he could, because he could be a Giant, he could be a Ram. I don't remember if he was a third team or not, but Y.A. Tittle has more than one possibility. I thought for sure we'd be able to tell by the color of the uniform, and look what they did to us. There is Kiki, numbered to 50 for the Texans. And then we have Anthony Miller, nice hit for the Bears, to 25. Vita Vea. Vita is for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's to 10. And this is Minkah Fitzpatrick. And that's actually kind of cool, isn't it? I don't know what, I mean, it's basically just a black and white flash photography is what the card set's called. But I kind of like that of Minkah. So that's nice. And, of course, Minkah is a Dolphin. And then we have a redemption, Rashad Penny, and I'm assuming it's going to be the same. The card's going to look like this, except have Rashad Penny on it for the Seahawks. All right, so that's box 1. I like the card design. I'm kind of keen on the way they kind of jazzed it up a little bit from some of the other card designs that they have, so I do like that. Justin Jackson is a Charger. Ronald Jones II, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Quentin Flowers, I never remember. Quentin Flowers is to 50. I believe he is a Bengal. I will double check that. And this is Gary Beban, and I should know that. Oh, he's like a Hall of Fame type, and why am I going blank on him? Is he a Colt? I don't know. We'll look him up too. Oh, there's some money. Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills, numbered to 50. Bills are happy. Stacy, you said you can't remember if you had the Colts or the Falcons. You know what? I can put that spreadsheet back up after we finish up the break and show you again. I just can't do it when we've got, boxes open. I've cut the plastic on all those. But I can look over here myself and see if I recognize your user ID. The Colts is Carolina Sports Cards, and the Falcons Battleship 706. So that ought to help you hopefully figure out who that is. But I will put it up for you again at the end of the break. Stang Lover tells me that Gary is a Redskin. Why did I think he was a Colt? I don't know. I didn't remember him being a Redskin. But we're going to check all that stuff out. And thank you, Stang Lover, for helping us out in the meantime. DJ Chark for the Jags. Auden Tate is out for the Bengals. Semi Cobbs Jr. Semi is numbered to 50. And Semi Cobbs Jr. is a Redskin. Kerryon Johnson is coming up next. Kerryon is a Lion. He is numbered to 15. Nice low number. Ooh, there's some more money, baby. There is Mr. Sam Darnold for the Jets. Oh, it's not numbered. Daggone it. I was hoping it was going to be like one of those really low numbered ones, but still a nice hit. And of course, anytime you pull the hard signed autographs, which you always have in Flash, that's pretty nice. Or I say you always have in Flash. You know what? The older guys are not, these older guys are stickers. That's the first time I ever remember seeing stickers in any of the Leaf products. They're usually hard signed, so that's interesting. DeAndre Goolsby, Lions. Cam. All right, Cam has definitely changed teams. This is numbered to 25. He was originally an undrafted free agent. He went to the Saints. He got cut by the Saints, and I believe he's a Panther now. And if I am incorrect about that, I will make sure he goes to the right place, but I believe that's the right order of things. Logan Woodside is a Bengal. Mason Rudolph, that's a nice hit for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Loving my Steelers. Oh, Baker Mayfield. Here comes a nice hit for the Browns. And Baker is numbered to 50. Pulling our high-level quarterbacks out at a nice rate so far tonight. Just another reason to love Leaf Flash, right? Here is Carlton Davis. Carlton is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. That is numbered to 50. Deontay Burnett is numbered to 50, and he is a Titan. Dalton Schultz. Dalton is a Cowboy, I believe. I'm pretty sure he's a Dallas Cowboy. Christian Kirk, Arizona Cardinals, on the flash photography insert. And another flash photography insert for Calvin Ridley. You know I like Calvin Ridley. Nice hit for the Falcons. Oh, you said DeAndre Goolsby is now a Jaguar. I always say that wrong. Jaguar. I'm going to say it wrong every single time. Okay, so we're saying DeAndre Goolsby was cut by the Lions and has now gone to the Jags. That's what Stang Lover's telling us. So, of course, we'll make that adjustment there. And basically, guys, you can go to NFL.com and search for active players, which is what I do on all this sort of stuff. And whatever team they're listed with on NFL.com is where they're going to ship in this case. And if they are not listed on NFL.com, that means they're currently a free agent of some sort, in which case I'll do what we said earlier. We'll do a look back. And like, for instance, Riley Ferguson was most recently with the Buccaneers, I think. We would just send him to the Buccaneers and so on and so forth. Mark Walton coming out for the Bengals. Maurice Hurst, Big Mo Hurst, is for the Raiders. And that's numbered to 5. Low number on that one. And Sam Hubbard to 15. I believe Sam Hubbard is also a Bengal. Let me double check that. I have Sam Hubbard written down because I always have a hard time remembering him. So let me just double check him. Yes, he is a Bengal. Yay, I finally have it right. Yeah, I know, Stang Lover. I know I say it wrong. I say it as soon as I said it that I knew I say it wrong. This is Denzel Ward coming out for the Cleveland Browns. He's just making fun of me still for the way I say Jags, but we all know that's part of the fun, right? The games you can play with how many names I will pronounce incorrectly. Here's DJ Moore for the Panthers. Guess what happened with DJ Moore last night? Yeah, he got pulled over going 113 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour construction zone. How about that? That's not a good look for the young rookie now, is it? JT Barrett. And JT Barrett, I always have a hard time remembering JT Barrett. Let me see if I've got him written down anywhere. There's a couple of guys that I just don't remember no matter how many times I see them. He's one of them. He was originally undrafted. As far as I know, he's a Saint. I'll check it. Martez Carter, he's another one that has been cut. That's numbered to 50. He was a Redskin. He was cut. I don't think he's re-signed anywhere else, in which case he would just stay with the Redskins. Mike White to 50 is a Dallas Cowboy. Lenny Moore, there's a nice one for you. And of course they put Lenny Moore in color. We know where he goes. That's numbered to 7. And why couldn't they have given us Y.A. Tittle in color? Because they're mean to us, that's why. Another Rashad Penny. So Seahawks hit again. Stang Lover, I don't know what did you say about the Saints? Did I give someone incorrectly? Are you saying that Martez Carter has signed? Are you saying Martez Carter has signed with somebody after being cut by the Redskins? Not sure what you're referring to when you type in Saints. That's numbered to 15. It's Javon Wims for the Bears. Ian Thomas next out. And Ian Thomas redemption going to the Panthers. Here's Hayden Hurst to 50. He had a nice game for the Ravens earlier this week. Darius Geis coming out for the Redskins. Sony Michel, Patriots, numbered to 25. Ah, Stacy, you got a hit. You're happy now. All right, cool. I'm glad. I'm glad we got one for you. Did I not say Saints for JT Barrett? What did I say? What did I say for JT Barrett then, guys? If I didn't say Saints, I must have said something wrong. If you're typing in the correction there, I don't know what I said. So apologies if I read one out wrong. I thought I said Saints for JT Barrett, but you know what? I might not have. Michael Gallup and the Cowboys. Marcel Aitman is next out. Marcel is a Raider. Mike Gesicki to 50, Dolphins. James Washington out for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Numbered to 25. Oh, Stacy, this is your first hit in 4 breaks? Daggone, that's not fun, is it? Well, at least we got you one. We've got you now. You're on track. This is Josh Rosen for the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, see, Stanglever, it's this terrible lag in chat, right? It doesn't always come through as real time. So by the time the response gets typed in, we're looking at something else, and then I don't remember back to what we were talking about, I guess. So apologies. This is Marcus Ball, Raiders. Ito Smith is a Falcon. That is numbered to 15. John Kelly is a Ram, numbered to 50. And then there is a second Darius Geis, this one on the flash photography insert for the Redskins. Here's another Christian Kirk for the Arizona Cardinals. That one numbered to 10. Nice low number hit on that. One box left. It is last box mojo time. Kurt Benkert. Kurt was originally undrafted, signed with the Falcons. As far as I know, that's still where he's going to go. Ralph Webb is a Patriot. That's numbered to 50. Troy Fumagalli is a Bronco. That is to 25. And then we have another Christian Kirk for the Arizona Cardinals. And last but not least, oh, it's Nick Chubb. That's a nice hit for the Browns. Although, of course, the Browns already hit their Baker Mayfield, so already they're pretty happy. Before we recap, I've got a little bit of information to look up here with, we got to verify these 3 guys right here. These are all of our old school guys, so give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up NFL.com so that we can just see it on screen. So we can all see it together if I can get it done here. Sometimes it lets me, and sometimes it takes me to some weird page. So let's see. let's see what it does tonight. Okay, that is all right. Yeah, I think we can do it this way. Okay, so let me see if I can get you on the same page that I am on. Oh, yay. All right. See, things are just moving right along, aren't they? So first we will look up Beban, who Stanglever already told us is a Redskin. But you know me, I like to look all of this stuff up and have it on the screen because I just think it's better that way. Then we don't have any questions about anything after the fact. So let's just click on him and see what he says to us. Just 2 seasons, and both there they are for the Redskins. So we knew Stanglever wasn't going to steer us the wrong direction anyway, but now everybody sees it and we all know, and life is good. All right, so that takes care of him. We're next going to Lenny Moore, which should absolutely be a Colt, but let's go check that out. I don't think Lenny Moore played for anybody but the Colts, did he? Not that I remember anyway. There we go. See, Colts. Now, I realize that says Baltimore Colts, guys, but that is the current Indianapolis Colts, all right? So goes to, you know the deal, card stays with the franchise. So that goes to the Indianapolis Colts, which is the current franchise of the former Baltimore Colts. Baltimore Ravens, totally different team. Then Y.A. Tittle is our last one. He was a Giant. I think he was a Ram. He was maybe something else too. And I was really hoping that that one was going to be in color so we could get a look at the uniform and see what team he was supposed to be. But guess what? Leaf messed us over and they didn't give it to us. Oh, it was a 49er. See, I didn't even, oh, see, I was thinking the Rams was a 49ers. Guess it's a good thing I was on here, isn't it? So the Giants, we see 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons. The Niners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seasons so far, 10. And then 3 seasons with the Colts. So that's going to put Y.A. Tittle with the 49ers just due to length of service. And I imagine all of you guys know how that works because I think the vast majority of you, if not all of you, have bid with me before. But if you don't know how that works, if you look down there in that special circumstances area, it talks about how stuff is done in situations like this, where a player is retired and then there's, you know, not a team designated on it and etc. So, okay. So we will recap here. The Y.A. Tittle, of course, we just checked out for the 49ers, the Lenny Moore for the Colts, and the Gary Beban for the Redskins. Now we'll buzz back through again. There's Christian Kirk, Fumagalli, Ralph Webb, Kurt Benkert, Christian Kirk, Darius Geis, John Kelly, Ito Smith, Marcus Ball, Dalton Schultz, Deontay Burnett, Carlton Davis, the nice Baker Mayfield for the Browns, Mason Rudolph, Logan Woodside, and Cam, who again has changed teams. He's not with the Saints anymore. In our second stack here, it's Ronald Jones, DeAndre Goolsby, who Stang Lover told us in chat has changed teams as well. So we'll have to double check that. I'm sure he's right that happened, and it probably sounds like he's with the Jags now. Sam Darnold, Kerryon Johnson, Simi Cobbs, Auden Tate, DJ Chark, Josh Allen, and Quentin Flowers. Justin Jackson, Rashad Penny, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Vita Vea, Anthony Miller, Kiki, Calvin Ridley, Jamon, Deron Payne, Jake Weineke, Nick Chubb, Josh Rosen, James Washington, Mike Gesicki, Marcel Aitman, Michael Gallup, Sony Michel, Darius Geis, Hayden Hurst, Ian Thomas, Javon Wims, Rashad Penny, Mike White, Martez Carter, JT Barrett, DJ Moore, Denzel Ward, Sam Hubbard, Maurice Hurst, Mark Walton, Calvin Ridley, and Christian Kirk. So that is Leaf Flash. So what do you guys think? Do you like? Do you not like? How do you feel about it? Doesn't matter. We've already got a bunch of cases here. But I mean, it does matter. But you know what I mean. It's not like I could pick up some extra, in other words, if we really like it. But we have a certain amount of cases here we're going to break no matter what. But I do like it. I like the card design. I'm kind of a fan of it. I like the old school hits in there. So I'm a thumbs up. But I don't know how each of you feel. Corey says last week he was at Walmart in Anchorage, bought his first pack in years. It was 2017-18 Contenders, retail version obviously, and he pulled a Donovan Mitchell short print retail only autograph rookie ticket. Wow. I mean, did you play the lottery that night too, Corey? That's the question, because you know what? You should have if you didn't, because hitting a Donovan Mitchell anything, much less a short print autograph rookie ticket on the first pack, not even a box or a case, but the pack, the first one you bought in years, is tremendously good luck, my friend. Yeah, I agree, Stang Lover. It's got our big hits in there. That's part of what I like about it too. I mean, you can pull the Josh Rosens and the Allens and the Baker Mayfields and the Nick Chubbs and Calvin Ridleys of the world, often with low numbers and hard-signed autographs and cards in good shape that would grade out well. That's a large part of what I like about Leaf all the time, just in general. But, yeah. And Greg, you like it when better when they have the team logo. I mean, you know for sure that makes it easier too, right? Because then we're not having to try to like remember, okay, which rookie that was undrafted now got cut and went here and went there and went everywhere. So for sure it can make it easier. But it doesn't really bother me with these because, you know, I don't really feel like it's that much, that it's missing really that much on this card with this type of design. I mean, to me, that still is a nice looking card design, and it doesn't really bother me that the logos aren't on it. There are some card designs that do bother me if a logo is not on them, but that just particular one doesn't. So, Chris, what are you asking me about metal? Oh yeah, that was a while back. Gosh, Leaf Metal Draft was way back, way back. I can tell you this though, Chris. I've got a bunch of different Leaf stuff because I've got one distributor who, for whatever reason, he just likes to give me, he doesn't ever give me full cases of Leaf stuff. He's just, I don't know what his deal is. But anyway, he'll send me like 2 or 3 boxes of it, which is kind of weird, right? And sometimes I open it myself. But this time I haven't done that. I've been stashing them this whole draft class. They're just stashed back there. And what we will do probably in another, maybe let another release or two go by, then I'm going to take all of those 2 or 3 boxes of all these various Leaf products, and we're just going to do a mixed Leaf break. So there'll be Metal Draft in there and Flash and all of the others that we've done, including Valiant, you know, with the graded cards and all that. I'll probably even throw in a Leaf jersey. We'll just do a big mixed Leaf break. But I kind of want to wait until he gets done sending me these loose boxes, which I think he's got for the next 2 or 3 releases anyway, and then we'll do that. Ben Rudd, you were asking me if what if Baker Mayfield was numbered? Oh, boys. I don't know. Where is Baker Mayfield in here? I don't really remember that one being well, no. Wasn't that the one that was numbered to 50? Maybe it was Sam Darnold that wasn't numbered. I got to find him again. I'll tell you. Hang on. They're always numbered on the back. So, yeah, Baker is to 50. So, 27 of 50 on the Baker Mayfield. And usually that's the way it is with Leaf stuff. They're usually, if they're numbered, they're going to be in that range, 50 or less, maybe 75 or less. But there's a lot that you'll find to 10 and 25 and 35. I mean, they're fairly low number for that kind of thing. Yeah, Stang Lover. It was definitely early this year that we had Leaf Metal Draft. I just can't remember exactly when it was. It was a while back, though. So, yeah, we got a little bit of that in there. And, yes, Stang Lover there. Thanks for Stang Lover's promoting other breakers there in my chat. He's like, oh, yeah, you can go over here and break with so-and-so. They've got a bunch of whatever listed right now. That's all right, Stang Lover. We love you anyway. So, it's all good, man. It's all good. All right, guys, so if no more questions for me. Oh, I have a spreadsheet to put up for somebody, though, don't I? I promised I would put the spreadsheet up again because someone missed seeing it earlier. I almost forgot about that. So once again, this is, of course, the break we just completed. It was the rescheduled break because stupid Leaf moved the release date and didn't tell anybody until the release date. And it just came here hot off the presses today. And now we are all caught up with Leaf Flash. And, of course, we'll be breaking again tonight at 10 o'clock. And all the stuff we're breaking tonight at 10 is the stuff that's ending on eBay later tonight, right? So that has got us wrapped up for our early break tonight. And I will see you guys again, and gals, if there are any gals watching today. We'll see you guys again in about 2.5 hours, okay? All right. Until then, I will see you next time. Bye.